Hello!
Woo!
Hello!
G-Live!
Hello! Hello!
G-Live!
Hello! Monday, everyone. Welcome back to G Live Game Night. Today is a Monday, so tonight we're going to do G Live Gaming News. We
Woo!
are the dynamic duo is back again. Yay!
Woo, yeah!
Uh, Willow, kumusta? How are you?
It's good, it's good. It's been fun in Thailand.
Where are
Yeah, pero
you right
syempre,
now?
right now I'm actually in a restaurant. I can't say the name. It's not because of privacy issues, but I really can't just say the name.
You
But
cannot pronounce the
I
name.
cannot pronounce it. It's very hard. But it's very nice. Actually, nag-step out lang ako a bit. Kasi na-miss ko na rin yung G-Live, the GL
Oh,
Fam Bam. So, I'm here tonight. Woo! Sana clear. Hopefully, I'm on my iPad if hindi halata. But, yes. I miss everyone.
a-
I miss playing board games.
anyway. So, Willow is back with us tonight, live via satellite, all the way from
Via satellite.
Thailand. Pero again, don't worry, Willow, if you're not available, because last week, I was with Abigail. Actually, Abigail is now
Oh,
commenting. Abigail says, "Ayun, dalawa na sila." Thank you very much, Abby, for being our guest host. You were amazing, and actually, Abby is also saying, "Hey Willow, congrats!"
aw.
I guess someone will post more about it later. Pero we'll do first the usual greetings. Hi. If you're watching us right now, please say hi, hello. Na-miss nyo ba si Willow? Kasi puro si Dwayne na lang. I mean, it's
I'm sure they're
fine.
happy with you.
No. It's different, but then like, I really admire it really takes two
It
to do
does.
a,
It
a
does.
nice show because you need someone to have that nice banter. But yeah, if you have comments, questions, greetings, please comment it in the comment section here. We are live right now in Facebook. So, if you are watching in Facebook, please do share this stream to your friends, to your family, to your loved ones, and to
Yes,
your
sir. Your
uh
your fiance joke lang.
ah ah ah
Nakita ko
to
na
your
kasi yung comments
sasabihin ko
nila
sana
Gina.
to your travel buddies.
Ah,
Anyway,
travel
pero
buddies. Yeah, that's true.
you know what? We have a lot of things to celebrate. We'll talk about that later on. Other thing is we are also live in YouTube. We do have a YouTube
Woo!
channel, which is easier for us to upload, post, and to find the videos. Because if you're searching for these videos on Facebook, you have to scroll down and then
True.
go through all that. 'Di ba? Medyo mahirap. Pag YouTube lang, just type in G Live Game Night. You'll just find us and then you'll find all your favorite shows. So please do like and subscribe so that you can get all the amazing gaming content with your hosts, and we have our own spin, the own Filipino flavor. A
Yes.
lot of people already commenting, so we'll go through them. First
Yes.
up is John Denver. Hello, with a wave. Hi, John
Hello. How are
Denver.
you?
uh, Arnel saying international live. Ganun talaga. That's how
Wow,
we
let's
do.
go.
Onward and upward. Soon both of us nasa abroad
True.
na doing live.
Uh, may cruise daw
Jen.
dito, Dwayne. Pwede tayo dala ng board games. We'll call it the GL
Oh,
Cruise.
GL Cruz.
Sama kayo.
Yes. Gino saying, yee blooming si Willow, ha ha ha, congrats.
Thank you,
Champagne
Gino.
bottle, ano to? Basta
Nakabi-
sparkly emoji. Uh, uh, girl saying, congrats, heart
Thank you,
emoji.
girls.
Aina saying, hello, social, international. Yes,
I like it.
that's how we do.
We've
We have
always
to
been
reach.
international. There you are.
Yes. And then we also have to really make our our stake in the international scene, because
Mm-hmm.
most of the board game publishers are really internationally. So parang, hey publishers, we have this awesome board game community. Make sure to get your board games here in the Philippines. Yan. Abby saying, blooming si Willow. Ha ha ha. Yes, blooming talaga.
Thank
Um,
you.
this is a blank.
No, that's an emoji I saw.
Oh,
Thank you,
is it?
Arnel. Nakalagay congrats. Yeah, and
Is it?
people are putting hearts. Thank you.
Oh, anyway. Wow, GL Go is international.
Yeah.
And a lot of, I guess these are emojis na hindi ko nakikita at the moment because I'm controlling it from the back end. Pero um and say a Sin saying good evening. Pero
Good
I think
evening.
for those other people who are not aware yet of one of the biggest news that we have right now, I think we should share the amazing news to everyone. So I think ano, take it away, Willow. How did you do it?
Part ba the G Live
That is
gaming
the
news yun?
biggest actually yun lang yung pag-uusapan natin today. That's our G Live gaming news. Pero honestly, how did you plan it? Everything. Give us all the juicy deets.
Ba't may dabas bigla yung G Live?
Ito ang mahiwagang mirror.
But yeah, just so sabi ko na lang, just so that everyone knows, I found a permanent board gaming partner. There you go.
Yes! Congratulations!
So I proposed here in Thailand, and yeah, she said yes naman. Thank you, Lord. But yeah, I think some of you guys saw the post already. I did a TikTok thing, and yeah, she said yes.
Yes,
Yun na yun.
congratulations. I know you have dapat masanay ka na talking about it because a lot of people will ask you about it. How did you do it? Ano na to, practice for you. Like years from now, people will ask, how did you propose? Ganon.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Through TikTok. That's how I proposed.
Through TikTok.
Yeah. Because we were
Pero,
doing
yeah.
that trend thing, and then so dun sa last part, instead of doing that trend thing, I went down in one knee, and then yeah, when in Manila shared it, and it was really cool. I saw you guys, yung mga people from the community also just liking and commenting. Thank you guys. So salamat. Wala lang. It's nice also to share it with G Live. You guys would get to see my my permanent board game partner. There you go.
Pero yeah, that's what is amazing with this community. We're not just board gaming friends. We are friends in life talaga. Na we celebrate the wins of each other. So congratulations for finding your permanent board game partner and looking forward to amazing board game nights. Pero we do have a question of the stream. So
we do. I do want to ask this one. Let's go.
Yes.
It's my thing. We do have a GL question of the stream. What did you play last week? What board game did you play last week? And what are you looking forward? Sorry. What do you wish you played last week? Tama ba?
Yes.
Hindi ko kita eh. There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, the reason why we ask it because last weekend we have had a board game day with hosted and organized by Mochis and Meeples. Congratulations, Abby and Emma. That was a resounding successful event, super fun. And I was able to play a lot of games, but at the same time, there was another table playing a game that I would have loved to play, which is Twilight Imperium. And I'm like, but it's so fun, but it will take too long. So that is my answer for the question. I would have loved to play Twilight Imperium. Hopefully we can get a game. I think you, me, your new fiance, we can play Twilight Imperium. So. But how about you, Willow? Did you play any games
I did
this weekend?
Actually, I did play. I brought in some games for my family here and yung friends nila because they do love playing Sequence. But I brought in some games from the gaming library. I brought in Rumi Cube, Ticket to Ride, which one? London, Just
Ooh.
One Philippines, uh, chips, bag of chips, yeah. And I forgot the last one, but I brought it in. Played with my dad. Nag-enjoy siya. Hopefully, I get to teach the whole like community here, Filipino community here. And I guess for a game that I really wanted to play last week, I did go to Dice Cup. Thank you, Abby, for sharing that. I did go to Dice Cup, and I was checking the cafe. Ang daming pwedeng laro. Ang saya-saya ng nilalaro. And I also saw your post. I saw the videos nila, Abby. Ang naisip ko, should I buy poetry for Neanderthals here and leave it sa parents ko? I think I should. But yeah, there
Yes.
you go.
Honestly, Poetry for Neanderthals, super fun. We were able to play Poetry for Neanderthals, not safe for work edition, and
Mm-hmm.
the words are spicy. I think it's super fun to play with your friends. Your I mean, it's more adult. That's a given. But it's like
Yeah.
if everyone is adult, you can have a
Adult
very
enough.
fun run. Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go through some of our comments before we move on to our the meat of our show, which are the news. I think we have more congratulatory messages. Kenneth saying, "Good evening, guys. Congratulations, Willow." Uh, Sin. Okay. Oh, this is an answer to the question of the stream. Played taught Keyforge at an archery
Ooh,
range last weekend. Wow,
that's
Keyforge.
awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh, I, I, I still have a lot of Keyforge decks here. I hope I can get to play it again, and in an archery range. That's like amazing. So like in
True.
between slinging bows and arrows, you are slinging spells against each other. That is super fun. Friday night was Lancer RPG. It looks like you have a very productive and super fun weekend. Archery,
Nice.
Keyforge, and Lancer RPG. Uh, David saying from G Live to Fast Talk real quick. That's how we do, you know. Kailangan ano tayo, like you don't know what we're gonna do in G Live, so you really
Surprise.
have to stay tuned, tune in every Mondays and Wednesdays so that you can get the latest news, even with our personal lives. Abby, saying, ang cute ng video. Super nakakatuwa yung last. Gulat si ate girl. Ate girl is Nika, right? Pero
Nicole.
ay Nicole, sorry. Kasi Nix yung,
Yeah.
yes. Pero like, you planned it really, really well. Na parang,
Thank you.
because a lot of proposal videos, I mean, you want to get it on video, and this one is like, of course you're in video because you're doing a TikTok thing, so that was super
Yeah.
fun. Mark saying, good evening, madlang people, party
Woo! What's
party.
up? What's up?
Madlang meeples, come on. That's circa 2016 showtime. Yeah, that was way, pero I love that. Madlang meeple, patay ng shirt. Anyway, Sin, congrats Willow, slick moves, man. Yeah, and congrats. Ganun talaga. Willow is really,
Thank you.
really, really slick, and I'm sure he really planned it well. So kita naman sa end effect. Congratulations, Willow. You want it? You have put a ring on it.
Thank you.
Ganun talaga eh. It's like a worker placement game. You have to really reserve that area. Okay. Uh, Levi saying, good evening. Sin say, playing hidden movement games, then he proposed you learn something playing board games. So, yeah, it's like, it's a real surprise. I mean, did Nicole really, like, meron ba siyang inkling? Did she uh, have any idea that you're going to propose, or it's totally out
W-
of the blue?
Wala at all actually. Yeah. I think she really got surprised, which was the goal. So
Yes.
hopefully na-enjoy niya naman. Nagti-TikTok kasi siya. So sabi ko, I don't do TikToks. But for the proposal, maybe I can do it with her. Parang ganun. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. See, you learn something playing board games. And then you apply it in real life. Levy saying, GL question. Finally played Tapestry. I want to play Cascadia.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
Levy and I were in the Mochis and Meeples game day. First game Levy was able to play was Tapestry, and then another group played Cascadia. I think it was Mr. Store and friends who played Cascadia.
Nice.
Cascadia, super fun game.
Very,
Uh,
very fun.
Very fun because it's easy, but at the same time, a lot of it's easy mechanics, but a lot of complexity.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a really good balance of sinkiness and simplicity dun sa ginagawa mo per turn. And I love it. We've been wanting to play with Mr. Star nga nung sa mga all aboard. But yeah, excited lang. I'm pretty sure there are more things that they can do with the game kasi ganun ka simple yung system. So expansions very open for that. Yeah.
all right. Um, Mr. Store is saying corridor. I think
Nice.
is this how what you played or what you want to play or both? It can't be both kasi
Still,
syempre
I played it and I want to do it. I want to play more.
I want to play it again. I want to play it more. But corridor, super fun game, very easy. I think there are many games that are very simple mechanics pero sobrang complex, meaty.
Yeah.
If you consider all of the strategies involved, and I really enjoy those games.
Nice.
Uh, Arnold saying Dwayne needs to learn cloning techniques from Sun Wukong. Well, soon, because last week I held the fort for G Live game night. But
Woo!
I don't need to learn the cloning technique because you, the audience, are there and you're supporting me. So thank you very much. I never felt that I was alone. Uh,
Aw. Hug.
Hug. Mark saying, we'll consider Thursday night as my weekend. Played Poetry for Neanderthals Expansion Box 1, Aquamarine
Nice.
Skull, Avalon, and Azul. That's a lot of games.
Nice.
Mark is organizing the BGC and Mandaluyong game nights. So if you're in the area, BGC or Mandaluyong, just message Mark, or we can invite you and we'll play games. For more games. Sin saying, what I would like to play Apex Therapon.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
Meron, like I said kanina, pumunta ako sa Dice Cup board game cafe here. Meron actually doon. And I was thinking of getting it, pero sabi ko, kasya ba sa luggage ko? But yeah, that's a really cool deck building. That's the dinosaur game, yeah.
Yes. Bilko saying, a short Pathfinder second ed quest. We sadly skipped day 2 Sunday due to unprepared GMs. You know, that's we just roll, as in literally roll with the punches. Sometimes the GMs are
Roll with it.
unprepared. It's okay to skip Pathfinder. I only played it a couple of times. It's if you're not familiar, Pathfinder is similar to Dungeons and Dragons. It's lovingly called D&D 3.75 ed, pero it has now branched off in very in different mechanics. So if you are also interested in playing Pathfinder, you can chat up Bilko. Hopefully, you can do day 2s, and the GMs are prepared now. David saying, GL question, was able to play Poetry for Neanderthals and Marvel Dice Throne.
Ooh.
Which was I able to play more transmissions.
Oh, nice.
Poetry for Neanderthal and Marvel Dice Thrones. Both games just arrived in the recent supply drop. And
How did you like it, David? For Marvel Dice Throne, kasi I kind of want to collect it all also. Parang unmatched lang. Let us know in chat. If you like the system, or maybe you can compare it a bit with the older Dice Throne, or maybe Unmatched. Sabi mo, how many players did you play with then? Para dami kong question. I really want to get this one.
Yeah, because Willow is super interested in Unmatch and Marvel Ties Throne. Parang there are parallels to it.
Yeah,
So hopefully you can guide Willow through his quest. We have Kenneth saying, "Ooh, answering
nice,
the GL question, Stardew Valley, the board game. Hanggang setup lang, still learning how to play it. You
nice.
know what? It's okay because Stardew Valley, the board game, it has a lot of components. Really, really, really nice art. So even if you're just setting it up, you can enjoy it. Parang, oh wow, so pretty. And if you play the video games, you will enjoy na parang, oh, these are the same characters that I've met in the video game. So I hope you are able to play it soon. And tell us how when you're able to play it. Tell us if you liked it, how you like it. Okay, we have Martin saying, I only played one game last weekend, Arboretum, with the girlfriend
Nice.
while we were at a Cebu trip. Cebu trip and Arboretum.
Nice.
So there are many games that you can really bring to a trip. Arboretum, small box game. You can bring it. So if there are lull moments in the vacation, you can just bust it out. Hey, let's play this quick game, and there's never a dull moment. And Martin saying, "Congrats again, Willow."
Thank you,
See
Martin.
the community is like, yay.
Thank you.
Uh, oh, this is Abby. Okay, I played new games like Escape Plan, Cartographers, Cascadia, Sol, and a lot more. Also taught Planted and Santa Monica at the event.
Nice.
This is Eman. I was able to play the Expanse board game, Oh My Goods, and Twilight Imperium for it. Oh, Eman was one of the the people who played Twilight Imperium, and they were at it for 8 hours.
Cool.
Amazing! Like that game is really, really epic. It's an event by itself. We have Joe Animal playing classic Broom Service, the board game. Pinako Howard for a lot for the day. I wish I am. I wish and I am looking for a friend who has a copy of Foundation of Rome base. May I play with y'all? Foundation of Rome. That's the big box game, right?
The big box miniature
As in,
roll and write. Joke lang.
it's super big. Uh, we in GL we're trying to get it, but it's
Mhm.
a little bit challenging
It's heavy.
because
Yeah.
heavy. But
I
I
do
don't
like
know.
Brew Service. It's really good. If you played the board game, and if everyone has played the board game in your group, tapos may onting time kayo, try the card game. It's very similar yung
Ooh,
mechanics, but a little bit simpler kasi walang board, but it's still that coward mechanic, which is really really good. Yung Broom Service.
okay. We have Leo. Ooh, Cascadia has a very variable scoring system. Love it. Yes.
Yes.
The animals they have very varying patterns that you have to build. The one that I have challenged, the one is challenging. That is challenging would be the bird. I had a hard time, like parang kailangang line of sight sila. And I'm like, oh
Yeah. True.
no, these birds, they're not lining up like I wanted them to line up. But super super fun. Uh, my usual technique is like the salmon. Okay, once salmon run. Pero super variable nga siya and super fun. Leo saying, played Hive, Onitama, and Yinch. Ooh, Yinch, a very
Nice.
abstract game. I love Yinch.
Nice.
Yinch, there's a trio of games like this. I
Yeah.
forgot the names.
Yeah.
But good games. We have Bilko saying played Avatar Ang as a kineticist clone when he only knew airbending. Fought a river drake who stole fireworks. It was the firework kept them all night. Ooh, is this like Avatar the RPG? I think it is. I am actually looking for a group. to play this with. Although, how can I squeeze it with my current schedule? But Avatar RPG, super super fun. Um, we have Mark games that I wanna play. Moonraker, sad wala here sa PH. Uh, Moonrakers. What's Moonrakers? There's a lot of moon-based game. I'm not sure. Anyway, Abby, a friend bought Anno 1800 and Great Wall. I really wanted to play it, but we didn't have enough time. Yes, that's always the case in a board game day. Parang the games that the games that are there available is always greater than the games that you are able to play, and that's why the only solution is to have more game days, right? Leo saying, played Cartographers, aka Tabletop Tetris. Yes, Cartographers, a roll and write with Polyomino. Super fun. Uh, Martin saying, love Broom Service, one of my favorites. Yes, I played Broom Service 1 way, way, way back. It is like there's a certain level of push your luck and trying to intimidate the other players. But I hope I can get to play Broom Service again. Uh, Janfred saying playing Marvel United and Marvel Dice Throne last weekend. Ooh, it's a Marvel-based weekend. Yesterday we played lots of Unmatched and Villainous the Game, Unmatched Volume 2. Mostly wins. Congratulations, Janfred. And amazing games in this weekend. Super, super fun. Uh, oh, okay. Bilko saying, sadly, no, it's just the playtest class. So it's not yet the Avatar RPG. So because there's another Avatar RPG, it's just a playtest class in Pathfinder coming out next week. You're looking for Avatar RPG to yes,
Parang
next
we saw
year.
that we did a player pass on that, right?
Yes.
Avatar RPG. We do want that one also. Ang dami natin
Mm,
RPG na hindi pa nalalaro din na we want to play.
ang dami pa. I believe Avatar RPG is under Magpie, same
Mhm.
makers of Root RPG.
Noise.
Uh, so hopefully, cross his fingers, we can get them as well. Okay, keep your comments coming. If you have comments, questions, suggestions, and answers to the question of the stream, which is what games have you played this weekend? What games would you have loved to play but were not able to? So yung parang Totga games, the one that got away
That's
games.
true. I still
That's
do want
true.
to play Terraforming Ares Expedition. So
Oh yeah, that's super fun.
I think I would like it, and also Arc Nova. Arc Nova hindi ko
Arc
pa rin
no
natatry.
Arc Nova. I'm now fairly confident I can teach Arc Nova. So okay,
Nice.
sige. Yan, keep your comments coming, keep your well wishes coming. Just interact in the chat. But we are now jumping to our main show, which is the G Live Gaming News. First up, we're gonna talk about pop culture. Game of Thrones, The House of the Dragon, was the first episode was just released. It's in HBO. There's a trailer for the upcoming weeks, but I think it has some spoilers if you haven't watched the first episode, and I haven't watched the first episode. So we're gonna show
Ooh.
the official trailer, the for the whole
Okay.
season. It's just a reminder
Nice.
for everyone. Uh,
That it's out.
so that it's
Yeah.
out. And
Okay.
what are we going to expect with this prequel season? So, Game of Thrones House of the Dragon official trailer in HBO Max.
The dream. It was clearer than a memory. And I heard the sound of thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords.
Game of Thrones always have this amazing production value, like
Upon the Iron Throne,
medieval warfare.
and all the dragons roared as
Yeah. From sets to like effects. Sobrang ganda ng ano.
I consider the
GOT.
matter urgent. That of your succession,
Well, who else would have a claim?
the firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
The king has an heir, Daemon Targaryen.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out.
You are the king.
It's
Your duty is to
classic
pick you
Game
up.
of Thrones,
I have
politics,
decided
family,
I'm your heir.
fight for the throne.
Private conversations.
He's
I
a
like it.
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their
And now with more
A woman would
dragons.
not inherit the Iron Throne, because that is the order of things.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
I heard that there are more dragons in this season, as
Your
opposed to
family has
only
dragons.
3.
They are a power men should never have trifled with.
If Rhaenyra comes into power, she can cut off any challenge to her succession.
I am to inherit the Iron Throne. She will block my way.
Our hearts remain as one.
Our hearts were never one. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
Where is duty? Where is sacrifice?
Now they see you as you are.
Game
Mortal
of
Kombat
Thrones,
time.
House of the
Joke.
Dragons. So that's Game of Thrones, House of the Dragons. It was released August 21 in the US. That means it was just released earlier today. So Game of Thrones is back. Come on, I
Yeah.
like really exciting. Plus, I think I've mentioned it on the stream a couple of times that usually me and a couple of friends would play Game of Thrones, the board game, every time at the season finale of Game of Thrones would end. Because Game of Thrones, the board game, also a big epic game, would take half a day probably to play, and we play it so that we avoid the FOMO. Parang we just close the chapter to a season. And now that there's a new season of Game of Thrones, maybe we can play it again and grab
Yeah,
the whole
maybe your
gang.
group would play it again. That's true.
Yeah.
And they released Mother of Dragons after, I think, or by
Yes.
almost at the end of the season 8, right? So eto na yan.
Yes.
Maybe pwede, ay, hindi pala prequel pala no. Well, just play it again and make your own season 8.
Yeah, when we played it, I played as Lannisters, and that was the time when the Lannisters, everyone was fighting against Lannisters. So parang
Everyone
I'm
hated
like, oh no, yeah, they were like, guys, we don't have to follow what happened in the series, but everyone was attacking me left and right, and I'm like, I mean, I enjoyed it because everyone was role playing a little bit, and it's just a fun game day wherein you
True.
celebrate the end of a season with a game day. Before we go on to our next piece of information that is related to dragons, there is a question
Ooh.
from Bilko. When's the next huge event at? The answer is it's this weekend at Shangri-La. Thank you, Martin and Arnel. It's this weekend, August 28 and 27, 28 in Shangri-La Mall. It's in the East Atrium. It's easy to find, as in we're there. We start at around 11 a.m. and end around 9 p.m. Mall closing.
Nice.
Lots of games. We have board games. We have
D&D will be there.
D&D, yes.
Nice.
So if you want to play D&D, we also have Blood on the Clock Tower hosted by Martin.
Oh,
And we have our friends from Arcos Paints who will do miniature paint tutorial.
nice.
So, speaking of dragons, so that was the trailer for House of the Dragon. Last weekend, there was a huge announcement from Wizards of the Coast. A lot of things announced. mostly from Magic the Gathering, but we cannot go through the whole show because it was an hour-long extravaganza of Wizards. It's like Wizards, Magic, D&D announcement. It's like
Ang daming
the
announcements.
E3 and
Yeah.
the plan for the next year and the upcoming years. But we have picked out some small trailers from it that is close to our
Nice.
hearts. And this one, although
Very close.
we're not we're not directly affected by it, but this trailer is super fun. So let's go check this out. It's this one. Oh, so it's a trailer for D&D Japanese.
I saw
Just,
this. This was funny.
just trust me, it's super fun
Yeah.
lang.
頑張れもう少しで村に着くぞ
マジもう疲れた。静かに。気配がするわ。今にも何か出てきそうな。
おいおいおいおい一体どうなってんだよ
ダンジョンズ&ドラゴンズの世界
Does
よ
that anime
誰の
feel?
声
ダンジョンマスターよ。
ダンジョンマスター
燃え盛る炎の中からゾンビが3体出
これはちょっと予想外ね。
戦うか
戦うって相手はゾンビだよ。
現ダイスを取り出したい自分が誰かを思い出してください
Yes.
俺は勇敢なファイター
Come through anime theme song.
私はレンジャー。私はウィザード。ここは私に任せて。
Oh wow, look at the dragon, super cool. Natural 20.
これで倒せそう。
敵を撃破しました護衛は成功です
テーブルトーク RPG すっかりキャラになりきっちゃったよさて次の冒険に進もうか
この格好どうしたの？
かっこいいです
世界で一番遊ばれている TRPG ダンジョンズ&ドラゴンズ
So that is the trailer for Dungeons and Dragons in Japan. The reason
Yeah, that's
why
how it feels when you're playing the game.
it
Talaga.
is truly like that. The epic moments wherein you feel that you're going to die, but you roll a natural 20 and then
Yeah.
you're gonna defeat the dragon. It's hard to explain, but you just have to play
You
it.
have to try it. That's true.
Yes, and the best way to try it is during this weekend because we have our friends from the Greasy Snitches who will run D&D games. I think someone already asked it, so let me post the latest post of the how do I do this? Share. Okay. I stop that and then share it again. Anyway, so it's this weekend. It's in Shang. There you go.
Go to it.
Yon. So it's Dungeons and Dragons Fantastic Fair. So we have had one in One Bonifacio High Street, and now we're gonna do it in Shangri-La Mall. So it's August 27, 28, Saturday and Sunday. It's 11 a.m. onwards. East Atrium, Shangri-La Plaza in
Nice.
Ortigas. It's super accessible. It's near the Shaw MRT station. So if you're riding the MRT, it's easy to get to this place. It's very central, and then there are links to the pre-registration so that you can secure your slot because we have limited dungeon masters, and to make sure that you have a seat on the table, make sure to pre-register. But if you're not yet sure if you can attend or not, or you want to play board games and then D&D, you can just come into the event, and if there are open spaces, open seats for you, you can definitely join D&D and have that amazing D&D experience.
Yeah, will they still have an poke roll? also
I am not sure if the DM running for Poker
will be
Roll
there.
will be available. Uh, but we're able to play Poker Roll.
No, but I've
No.
seen the sheets, and I was watching their game, and this looks really fun. I Yun yung isa sa RPGs that I do want to play also. So there's like three now: Avatar, Root, and then that
Avatar
one.
Road, Poker Roll. I mean, I mean, it's always time that is the biggest challenge for RPGs. Time and scheduling with your fellow players. But now that we have more tables, and then we have our friends from the Greasy Snitches running more events,
Nice.
hopefully we can get to play these
More.
RPGs. Yes. Before we go to our next piece of news, let's go through our chat. Uh, Mr. Star played Santa Monica. It feels like Fantasy Realms with a spatial element.
Nice.
Now I want to play Millennium Blades this weekend. So, Mr. Star, bring your Millennium Blades. I'm sure someone will want to play that. Dan saying, "Hi guys, good evening and congratulations, Willow." Hi
Hi,
Dan.
Dan. Thanks. Thank you. Salamat.
See you this weekend. Bilko. Oh, okay. Game of Thrones board game is such an awesome game. I wish they were able to condense it in less than 4 hours. Any recommendation that emulates the table politics of this game other than Sight? On the top of my head, I would say Rising Sun is a very political game because you are quote unquote forced to make an alliance and then betray it. So it's very spicy like that. I haven't played Ankh, but I heard the same thing. What other board game with a lot of moving parts, but you have to make politics?
If you want, I'm thinking from the three, the Inish, Kemet, and Cyclades. I think the most political one there would be Inish. Kasi,
Yes.
very interesting yung game end niya. It's basically checkmating. Tapos, people then will try to make you lose since nag-checkmate ka. So yun yung pinaka-political thing doon. But Kemet is really good also. My political ano din makes very special. The board is you're like right next to everyone. So if you like the war aspect of those kind of games, maganda yun yung Kemet. But if you want more political, he's gonna win. If he's gonna win the next turn, Inish would be the one to go to. Yeah.
Yes. And I know we have been talking about board games that would take 4, 6, 8 hours. It's a lot of fun. But there are also ways for us to really cut down a game, a runtime of a game to like Game of Thrones, a board game, it could be played in 2 hours, honestly. But there are like preparations that you have to do as players. So, for example, if everyone already knows how to play or learned beforehand, that would quicken things up. Or if everyone is like reminding each other na, it's your turn, you will be doing your turn after me, so you can prepare so that we can really move things along. But at the same time, sige, go ahead.
Sorry. I remember
Go
playing
ahead.
Scythe nung first time. It was like 3-4 hours, but it was a learning game also, like 3 new people on the table. Pero when you played with the people who knows how to play already, it cuts down to like 2 hours kasi, or like an hour and a half na. I actually can play in an hour if you remind your friends, the person before you, while he's doing his turn, if it doesn't affect you, you can do it, and if it's not gonna affect anyone in the next turn, they can also do their turn now. So it's gonna be like a really fast RTS if you guys play video games. Very, very fun.
And at the same time, it's really up to you how do you want to play the game. For example, when we played Game of Thrones, the board game, the reason why we take so long because we role play a bit.
Yeah.
We take time negotiating with other people. Like, I'm the Lannisters. I will always pay my debt. So, you become my ally, and then we will conquer Westeros together. And then I will stab them in the back later. But they didn't know that. So. It's up to you. It's up to your play group. Just ask your play group like, what is the game experience you want to achieve? Is it like you just want to squeeze in a short game of this, like insert like a 2-hour game of a long game, or like make a meal out of it, like really celebrate the board game. Okay, I hope we answered your question, Bilko. If you by the way, chat, if you have other suggestions with recommendations that emulate table politics other than Scythe, please comment below. We have Sin. We'll be in Fantastic Pair this
Nice.
Saturday. Yes. We'll be challenging Dwayne to a game of Commander. I am going to bring my deck. I don't know if it's any good, but I mean, I will just have fun and
Just have fun. The goal is to have fun.
politic my way with things. So if you're not familiar, Commander is a format of Magic the Gathering. It's multiplayer. Usually you have 4 players in a
Four,
table,
yeah.
and then you can make deals like, hey friend, looks like Arnel is already winning. Let's join forces to take him down. So that's totally part of the game.
Hey friend for now. Yun yung ano. Hey friend for now.
for now. Literally that. We have Gersing, Heart. I'm not sure. Heart.
Alright.
Goblin Slayer creator played D&D. Goblin Slayer? Is this an anime?
Is that a K-drama ata? Is it a K-drama?
Oh, is it a K-drama? Is it
Not
the
sure.
one that is...
Is it an anime?
I think it's a K-drama. I am not sure. Oh no.
No, that's
no.
no.
Let's go
I don't
back
know.
later. Okay. I think the Shang slots are full. We still have more for podium. So the Greasy Snitches, they're splitting the party. They're running 2 events at the same time. One in Shang, one in
Nice.
podium. So if the Shang slots are full at the moment, you can still
Lapit lang naman eh.
podium lang. As in like
Yeah.
you walk
You can walk.
and then
You can walk.
podium. Levy saying, laro tayo Bilko this Saturday? Yes. Okay, Janfred, Willow, for your question.
There you
So
go.
this is for you. Marvel Dice Throne other than other sets. They're way simpler to use generally.
Nice.
I think they intentionally do it that way. They feel cool since it feels thematic, something I can't feel with the other sets since I don't know most of them. Though, my rant is Doctor Strange feel underpowered, especially if not in 1v1.
Makes sense.
Doctor Strange.
Actually, it makes sense that they did that for Marvel Dice Throne kasi they know that a lot of people will be getting into it. Maybe not as much as yung mga board gamers, pero non-board gamers will be getting it kasi it's just Marvel. It's nice that they did it simpler. It's nice also that it's thematic. That's one of the complaints that they said yun sa dati na parang, okay, Barbarian, but I don't really feel it. I'm a moon elf, but I don't know. I can't feel it. But yeah, you know what? For the Doctor Strange rant, I feel like baka pangit lang yun na ano mo, na match mo. Because I know in Unmatched also I did a tier list. But honestly, if you find yung kalaban mo, minsan ano ka lang talaga. It's lugi ka lang dun sa match mo. So maybe Doctor Strange isn't that bad against other people.
Or you just need someone magaling mag-pilot like Willow, such a great player.
No.
Sin saying, got a slot for the Shang venue. Congratulations. Bilko saying, when's the next one after this weekend? Sadly, can't go this August. Sad face. No, happy face. We usually have an event at the end of the month. So far. But it's always up to the venue. So we don't have a schedule yet. But we are going to announce it soon when we are able to announce it. Okay. Levi say not this weekend. May lakad ako iba. Most likely last weekend of September unless conflict with other events. Yes. And then, you know what? Let's go with another piece of news that we have had. Wait. No. Let's go. Let's now go closer to home. We have talked about
Yay!
this a while ago. So we have had a fun game day hosted by Mochis and Meeple. So Abigail and Eman, congratulations for this amazing. You were able to pull off a game day. I know from experience, hosting a game day
That's
is
tough. That's tough.
it's tough, it's
Yeah.
challenging, but kudos. So we have a short video from their YouTube channel, Mochis and Meeple. If you're not yet subscribed, come on, subscribe now.
Subscribe.
This is it. So let's check it out and watch what were the games played. So this is King City. It's a co-working space.
Nice. Alcohol safe.
Yes. I love the space because the tables are really big.
Nothing to hold me back.
Ayan. So escape plan.
That's awesome. Oh.
I think this is Eclipse. Yeah, this is Eclipse. Expanse.
Tapestry. Oh, that's enough. I know you guys. Oh, I know that guy wearing red.
The one in the red
That's Abby's
jacket.
copy of Planted, yeah.
Puerto Rico, 5 tribes, planted. Planted looks super good. It's giving me the Plantito vibes. That's Arc Nova and Twilight Imperium. Oh, look at the Twilight Imperium. We were playing poetry for the Undertales, the not safe for work edition. Look at that.
Is TI3 or TI4?
I mean, the tables are big, but Twilight Imperium is really massive. That's all. That's all of us.
Hey.
See you at the next event. So again, that is a video from Mochis and Meeples. If you're not yet subscribed, you can just go to Mochis and Meeples, yeah, and then click the subscribe button. That quick.
Nice.
Okay. I'm thinking.
May surprise ka ba?
Actually, you know what?
Let's face a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost nearing the 1 hour mark. So I think it's time to reveal a surprise. How do I want to reveal this? I think this is perfect. Okay. So last Wednesday and last Wednesday, we were talking about games that were released or announced or featured in Gen Con. And we're like, we did a player pass and then a player pass light. And there are some games that will be we're gonna get
Already?
it soon.
Already? Wow.
That's how we do.
Already.
So, again, we have board games coming soon.
Nice.
Just go to the Gaming Library website and then click no, not about news, and then there's a drop down, board games coming soon, and then it will lead you to this place. This is a form wherein the games that will be coming soon, we don't have a finite an exact date, so that it's just here to say that, hey, we're gonna get it soon. If you want to be the first to be notified when the games arrive or become available for pre-order, you can click. So just fill up this form, and then here are the games. So we have kites. We have Turing Machine. We have Terracotta Army.
Nice.
Yes. We have Acropolis from Gigamic.
Gigamic.
Yes. We have Sky Mines from Pegasus Spiel. Sky Mines, yes. We have Tile Tomb. I was able to watch some videos, and then it is actually Tile Tomb. We have Nightfall from Red Raven. This
Nightfall.
one, because it's Red Raven, I'm excited about this.
Interesting, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Here, where is that?
Ang
Okay,
dami.
we have Mythic Mischief. This one we checked it in a player pass way in the past. Way back.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna get it soon. And Ahoy from the
Ahoy.
makers of Root and Oath.
Oh, really?
So Ahoy, yes.
Surprisingly not orange box. A little bit.
So these are the new games that will be coming soon. We also have some games that we're already here. We already said that we're gonna get it soon. We have Dune Imperium, Immortality, the latest expansion, Catan, Twilight Inscription. There was one person I've met in the game day last Saturday that was looking for this. So if you're looking for that, just click here and then submit so that you will be the first one to be notified. Brazil Imperial and so on and so forth. A lot of games
Dami
here.
pa.
Yes. Some of the games already arrived. And there are many more games that will be coming soon. I suggest the next week,
Keep
Monday.
checking.
The next
Keep
Monday will be wild.
Refresh your keep refreshing your browsers.
Yeah, you know what? Since you guys are here, I'm gonna give you the latest scoop. Next Monday, August 29, as soon as we're able to do all of the pages, will be our big pre-order-a-thon.
Oh, pre-order-a-thon. Oh, interesting.
Yes, so a lot of games that we're expecting to be arriving in the last quarter of the year, we'll put it up for pre-order so that you are the first one to get your copies, because there are some games na, for example, like the first sets of Sleeping Gods, we opened it up for pre-order. Ubos kagad. Arc Nova, the first copies of pre-order, naubos kagad. I mean, eventually we'll get them again, but with the shipping challenges, we don't know when we're going to get it again. So might as well pre-order so that you can reserve your copy. Pero yan, I think that is our show for tonight. What else? Gentle reminder, the event again, it's on this weekend, August 27 and 28. It's in Shangri-La Mall. Just come on down, just have fun and hang out with us. Super fun. I'll be there. Unfortunately, Willie will not be, but he will be joining us live from Thailand. Just say hi.
Here.
Yes. And if you're not yet a member of the Glive Game Night community, please join so that you can chat with like-minded individuals. We're just gonna talk about board games and all the fun stuff. Super fun and welcoming community. And what else? Stay tuned for more amazing news. So refresh lang tayo ng website every now and then. Walang supply drop na. I think we have had all the supply drops for August. Medyo madami na yon.
Nag-drop na lahat.
Pero August is almost ending.
Maybe a little trickle down.
Maybe September would be September is another month. So who knows what September doesn't count. It's a new month. Okay, so that's our show for tonight. Willow, anything that you want to say to our audience?
Wala naman. I hope you guys enjoy All Aboard this weekend. And I suggest just go early, play the games that you want to play, plan with your friends, invite a bunch of friends. It's really fun to see a lot of people play board games same as you. Teach the games that you love, so that you can play with more people outside of the event, and then make connections
May
enjoy the event.
connections.
Ako ingit talaga ako na hindi ako makapunta sa All Award, but I'll be
It's
there in
okay.
the next one. We'll play more games. And also, I'm not sure if you did announce na yung mga ibang game nights, game days. Soon that's gonna be a really regular thing. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that you guys can get join us there. And I'm excited to play with y'all. Ang daming games na gusto maglaro ng Unmatched, Viticulture, Dice Throne. Ang daming nag-invite sa akin. We'll do it there in those game days. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all for our show tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us. Happy rest of the week and see you this weekend. Bye-bye.